Alright guys, PunisherMax17 here today with a review, and this is an SH Figuarts, and to my knowledge this guy is simply known as Riderman. Now I'm making the assumption he's from Kamen Rider. I'm actually not familiar with this character at all. I have never watched Kamen Rider, and to be honest don't really have any plans to, but I ran across this Figuarts figure at a wholesale store, and he came new with all of his accessories, with everything, and he was $10. Now, before you guys start saying, oh, it must be a knockoff, it's a fake, etc., etc., no, it's just a wholesale store that from time to time gets some Japanese exclusive kind of items in and has them at very cheap wholesale prices because they really don't know what they are. So I picked this guy up for $10. Came with all of accessories, new in the box, everything. Just the box was crushed as can be, pretty much. I mean, the box was destroyed, but everything in there was great condition. So I figured I'd do a review on this guy for any of you guys who may be interested. So my apologies for my ignorance about the character itself, but I hope to give you guys a good review. Let's go ahead and look at the articulation on this guy first before we get into the accessories. So down here at the feet, you have the tip of the foot that turns in so that he can be in a pose like that or something, I don't know. I usually think that's a cool feature that a lot of these Figuarts have. Now the foot itself goes down and up a little bit, to the side a little ways, and just kind of around, wiggles around a little bit there, right? And it can go full 360, like so. Now at the knee, we get a good near 180 degree bend. That's a very impressive bend there at the knee. Very nice. At the waist here, it can go out almost 90 degrees. Very impressive to me. Forward 90, and backwards a little bit, but it also goes out to the side there, just because of the restrictions of his backside there. Now, like other Figuarts, his leg kind of comes down so that he can achieve greater poses, like going a little more than 90 degrees up, or that full 90 degrees out, things like that. And his leg can, if you want it to, can turn full 360 degrees right there. But then it kind of got out of socket, so there we go. It's, if you can see, there's a shiny black piece in there, and then there's the flat black piece, which are separate pieces and move separately, just to get a little bit more range of articulation there. Now at the belt, he moves, if you can see there, he moves up and down at the belt just a little bit. And then there's a ton of movement right here where you can see the second and third of these red plates are separated. Ton of backwards movement and forwards movement right there. Let's hold this steady so you can really see this full range of movement. He can go all the way down like that to all the way back like so. And it really looks good all the way through. I mean, straight down still looks like he's supposed to, and all the way up to right about there, it still holds that constant look with the design. If you pull it back too far, you can definitely see the separation, but it's still a very impressive range of movement. At the arms, they go out, gosh, what is that, like 135 degrees or so. Then they go full 360 right here under the shoulder. Go 360 like that. At the elbow, we get almost a full 180 degrees there. Well, probably more like a 135 yet again. So a pretty decent range there at the elbow though. And then right here at the silver part, it spins. It has another reason for that, which you'll see in a moment. And then the hand is just on a ball joint here, as you see. So it can move in and out, or 360 around. And if you get that ball joint to the side, in and out that way. I mean, a lot of good movement there at the hand. Now the head and the neck, you can get it to go all around. I mean, I don't even know how to describe this. There's a lot of articulation points with the neck there. You can pop it forward and pop it backwards. spin the head 360, have the head go up, down, side to side. Just a ton of movement right there in the head. So yeah, honestly, a very impressive articulation range for this figure. You know, I purchased this because of the fact that it was $10, and I figured it's a Figuarts for $10. You can't go wrong. Worst case scenario, and I don't like it, I resell it or something, you know. But I mean, I was just very, very impressed with this figure. Once I actually got it out of the package and started messing around with it, it's a very, very high quality figure and just amazing articulation. So, accessories. It has 2 different scarves, which I believe, looking at the pictures on the box and stuff, that it has the scarves on all the time, but honestly, I like the look of it more without any scarves, so I've been leaving them off. Now, these plug into this little hole here on the neck, so you can you really kind of gotta get that pushed in there, which is, there we go. So, you can have the one-sided scarf like so, or we'll pop that out, toss that over back in the box, or he can have this two-sided scarf, which let's see if we can get popped in here real quick and show off, and it can be like that. Now, I think that looks kind of stupid personally. My apologies if you like this look on him, but that just looks like he has 2 things just shooting out of his neck there. So not a fan of that one personally, but if that's how you like his look, then more power to you, you know. He has 3 alternative sets of hands. I'll just show one hand from each one. He has these flat, open hands like so. Let's see if that focuses. There we go. And now I drop it. But hands like that. He has hands that are open palmed like so. And then he has hands that you use to hold one of his accessories that I'll show in just a second that is having the hardest time ever grabbing this thing, that just has the little peg there to hold things. So yeah, that's the last kind of set of hands. And then he has the closed fists that he has on there. So you get 4 full sets of hands. Now you actually get some really cool weapon accessories with this. This is the part that I was really impressed with, in all honesty, whenever I was taking this out of the package and just messing around with it and stuff, was these weapon accessories that are actually pretty cool. First up, you get, if I can get it out of the package yet again, these things are fighting me today. You get this pirate hook kind of thing, attached to what is like a cord or twine or something, but you get this hook. Now you can take this hook off, you can take it out, it pops right out, and there is a cord that comes along with this. Now I haven't messed around with the cord, that's actually still taped to the package, so you'll have to imagine it. But you stick the cord in here, and then you put the hook at the end of the cord. So it's basically like you unrolled this ball of twine, or whatever it technically is, and he's able to swing it around, right? Now with this, you pop off his arm here at the, not just his hand, that's just what came off. You pop off his arm at the silver part, and then you just plug this right in there, like so. Now this cord comes out of here, and you can use the hand with the peg in it, like I'd mentioned before, to run that cord through and then have that hook hanging out from. So it looks like he's holding the hook there. Now you can exchange that hook for this mace kind of thing, this spiked ball, which is actually pretty cool looking. Or basically a scythe, pretty much. So those are your 3 different accessories that you can plug on either to the tip of this ball of twine, like so, or to the end of that fabric cord. So yeah, there's some actually pretty cool things you can do there. Now you have another option past this piece here, and that is whatever this is. Honestly, not sure what it is, but it looks really cool. It's this crescent moon-shaped blade, and whatever this may be, I honestly think it looks really neat. I'm a big fan of this accessory in particular, and this accessory is, if I end up displaying this guy, this is the accessory I would end up using, just because I think it looks the coolest. Very nice metallic silver on it. Yeah, so that's a pretty cool accessory. We'll pop that off and get his last accessory, which yet again is very nice. And that is this drill bit that is very shiny. I'm sure you can see how shiny that is here, but that's a very nice metallic paint they used on this drill bit. So that, yet again, just plugs right in there. Which actually, this might be the one I use to display him with. I don't know. The accessories on this figure are just so cool. For as much as I don't really love the design of the character, the articulation, the quality of the figure, and the accessories really, really make this a fantastic figure, in my opinion. From going from a character that I knew nothing about and just bought because it was a good price, I've really come around to loving this figure. So, so if you were at all into Kamen Rider, where, like I said, I'm under the assumption this character is from, then this really is a must-get figure, in my own opinion. It's a fantastic figure, even if you're not familiar with the character, but if you are familiar with the character, this is a must-buy. This is, in my own opinion, probably higher quality than the other Figuarts I own. I own the Sailor Moon figures and Cell, and as much as those are very great figures and fantastic figures, the sheer quality in the accessories and the articulation of this figure itself is just fantastic. So that is my review of the SH Figuarts Riderman. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. I'll get back with you as soon as I can. But otherwise, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you next time.